the future like? My fur is standing up. What do you think this beast will taste? Wind's howling. The beast is nearby. Only death and they're getting closer. A predator that extends her tongue. What? Wind's howling. What do you think? The beast will devour everything. What are they getting closer? Wind's howling. A predator that fur is standing. What do you think this beast will taste like? Only death and scavengers.
Submit. You have no chance against me. Sands take you.
Such wasted potential. Oropis would have welcomed you. You fight for nothing. The void hungers. Weak and worthless. See the beauty we were denied. Terra turned her back on us.
You finally found me. Pretty. Aberroth.
The void hungers. The gods tore our world apart. They deserve their fate. Weak and worthless. Embrace oblivion. We treated the world no better. Death is our legacy. Die! You will be forgotten. The void comes. Die! Weak and worthless. The world called to Oropis. This is his answer. The void hungers. Hope will not save you. You fight for nothing. The void comes. Weak and worthless. Hope will not save you.
Alright guys, Warpath VK still very good in Season 3. It's actually buffed this season, so you gained this reduced channel cost affix here on the helmet, so makes you so you can channel for a very long time, and this build deals even more damage now than before. We're using Splitter now, so no more Clotos Needle. Splitter gives you nice increased mana and just nice flat damage as well. Easy to get with 1 LP. You can get it even with 3 LP in the end, but With 1 LP you can kill Uber, like the gear there is the endgame planner, and 1 LP stuff you can just go and kill Uber. Quite easy to do as well. And so other than that, we're stacking mana on this build. So for the Void Well passive, so every 4 seconds you basically get 30% of your mana back, and that's gonna be how you sustain the mana. So you want to get a lot of maximum mana. You also gain melee crit multiplier per max mana with this axe here. You don't benefit at all from the mana cost stats here, so those are useless for Warpath because the mana cost is 1, but the channel cost is the channel cost keeps ramping up, but the mana cost stays at 1. So basically how this build works, you have a Warrior's Fury here, so every second you basically get more and more damage and more AoE, and you also get more mana cost. So at some point you will basically stop channeling, but with this setup it takes a very long time for you to basically run out of mana. And the gearing on this build, quite straightforward, so stacking mana like I said, get the reduced channel cost on the helmet. So to actually play the build like in the early game, you kinda need like 500 max mana at least. That would be the very minimum to spec the node. Of course you can just not spec the node, so if you don't have any gear, if you don't have the axe and stuff, you can just, you know, go without the node, that's completely fine, but this is what makes it good in the like end game and stuff. But the gear basically, so you want to get Titan Heart for tankiness, 1 LP on everything to get your guaranteed slams, anchor, endurance, void damage and stuff like that. So this does also slow you down when you go below endurance threshold, so if you take damage and you will be slowed down. So if you want, you can get some mitigation for that here with the minus slow effect, so basically reduce slow effect. So 5 points, that's an option as well. Take out some damage, for example, you know, and spec 5 points here. On the aspirational, we do go for the Uber relic, so it gives you perma haste as well, which is really nice with this build. If you want haste before this, you can go for wings instead of the Titan Heart, but you will be, you know, squishier, but that's an option. But of course with the Uber relic we don't need wings anymore. You just have haste always, and you get many other good stats as well. And on the build you never want to stop channeling, so using a crab ring is very nice, you know. So you can't evade, but you wouldn't be evading anyways, so it doesn't matter. So you just want movement speed basically, and that's nice to get with this. You can also use Flames of Midnight, but this is now better because Flames is kind of bad. It's like pretty low the penetration. So this gives you 20% movement speed from the swiftness and nice stats as well. And so on the gear you want to make sure you have armor set on somewhere. So now it's on the gloves on the end game planner, and then on the aspirational you can either get it on the amulet or on the gloves as well. Or ideally, you know, ideally you get it like this. If you can't get it, you can also get like 1 idol, for example. Instead of increased melee void damage, you can get armor shed. So make sure you have some armor shed. You also get shred from the abyssal echoes. So this will be procced automatically with Warpath. So basically the idea is that you never stop channeling, so you never use like any skills that are not instant cast. So anomaly you need to use manually for like more void damage and stuff. On bosses it's quite nice, but it's gonna be instant cast, so you won't stop channeling while you do this. And same for stuff like symbols, automatic, you know, you never cast this, just buffs. Devouring Orb gives you Void Essence, so this Void Essence is needed for the Void Well to activate. So this is gonna be automatically cast while you move, so that's why you wanna be always moving as well, so even in like boss fights and stuff. For the Devouring Orb. It also gives you some more damage and stuff like that. Shred, you know, Void Shred, quite nice. Abyssal Echoes also is automatically cast with the Warpath node here. So every 5 seconds you cast Abyssal Echoes. Has a bunch of stuff, so this nether coating here actually works with non-direct cast as well, even though it says directly using. It is also explained here. People sometimes ask why is the nether coating allocated. It does indeed work. So it gives you attack speed and more damage to blinded enemies. You also get blind here as well from the Abyssal Decay. So take this so that Abyssal Decay stays on when you know, when you hit the enemy. So basically, and you also get time rot chance here as well, so that is nice. Because you do want to be capping your time rot chance for getting like the capped stacks for this node here, so it gives you quite a bit of more damage. You also get some timer chance here on the tree, so 4 points for the timer chance on Echo. We don't need this one, so you stack, you max it out anyways, especially since with the axe, this has bleed chance of melee hit, and it will be time rot chance converted, so that's gonna be a no problem basically, capping the time rot. And yeah, this also gives you armor shred, by the way, Abyssal Echo. So this with this you don't need that much armor shred on the you know, on your gear, but it's still good to have at least one affix basically on your gear. You won't need more than that though, so don't go like too crazy on the armor shred. And on the Warpath itself, just maximize the damage, you know, pretty usual stuff, right? Get the more damage multis, make it void and get the echoes, the time rot, the Abyssal Echoes and all that. And we're getting a little bit of extra flat damage here, so this is gonna be 50 flat damage with the two-hander doubled, and some armor shit on this one also on the tree, and then some melee damage to low HP. So these are going to be your last nodes here. This one does nothing now because we're using an axe, no longer a sword. So this one is going to be pretty useless. We already have enough leech. And if you have a lot of mana, so if you have like high gear, you know, you have more than endgame planner, you can do like, for example, Aberroth, you can do 2 points in the Warrior's Fury, so you get like a kind of like a shorter ramp, and you can, you know, you can play around with the immunity windows and stuff like that the boss has, you know, the phase transitionings. You might be like stop channeling when you when he changes phases, and then you know, start channeling again, so the ramp is gonna be faster with this if you go more than 1 points. But the kill you saw there was just with 1 point that I did. So, and for most gameplay you wanna go just one on that one. And on passives, so getting attack speed now with the axe, so this is quite nice, 30% attack speed, very good for DPS. Get 15 on Paladin for symbols. And on Void Knight, so if you don't have Siphon of Anguish, you do need the Leech here, so that would be like for like very early game. If you don't have this ring for Doom and the Leech, then you would have to spec those Leech nodes, but since of course that's a pretty easy item to get, I'm not specking it on the end game planner. So, but it's like if you need it, you know, it's there, but we don't take it on the optimized setup. And the passives are pretty much same as the last patch. And yeah, like I said, if you want with Anchor, you might wanna maybe get this reduced slow effect if you feel like it. I think that's pretty much the setup. So compared to last season, we have quite a bit more mana. We're using the axe, and then we're getting the reduced channel cost. So that's like a very big combo. You can channel for a very long time now. So you can easily do like one map without ever stopping channeling if you have the endgame planner. We're using the new boots with the attack speed, more damage to high HP, nice movement speed as well. So, and this is like very, very common item, very easy to get with even 3 LP is easy, so 49 LPL. So we're using that, and other than that, it's pretty same as before, and like the axe and boots basically, and the channel cost. And yeah, that's pretty much the build. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.